welcome you to the India Today Conclave.
Thank you. It's an absolute pleasure. Good evening, everyone, and thank you, India Today, for having me here today. It's a complete honor, and yes, I'm so excited.
And congratulations for season 2 of Fabulous Lives, a
Thank
fabulous show. And I want to actually start off by asking you about that, because it's been in the news so much. Really, the first season was something that all of us were glued into during the pandemic, binge-worthy content, and now season 2's come out recently. What has that experience been like, Neelam?
Well, first of all, when Karan approached us, Seema, Bhavna, Mahip, and me, we were on a flight to Delhi, and he said, you know, the 4 of you are so insane and mad. He said, I've got to make a show on you. So all of us were so excited. Then Karan called me up one day. He said, listen, I think the show is happening. It's happening on Netflix, and you're going to be part of it. So I went for the meeting, and then I completely started getting cold feet and sweaty palms, and I was like, Karan, I cannot do this, because I've always been in front of the camera, yes, and I've always done sort of scripted shows or, you know, movies or whatever. I've always played a character, but I've never played myself. So this one for me was a big one. So I was chickening out, actually, to be honest with you.
But is it very different, Neelam? Because we watch reality TV, and this was the first time that we saw something like this here in India, on Netflix India. Obviously, Beverly Hills is there, and then there's all sorts of shows in different parts of the world. Was it, one, what you expected, and two, how unscripted is it?
So honestly, prior to Bollywood Wives, I hadn't watched too much of reality TV. It's only when I agreed to do the show, and that's when I started watching Kardashians and Real Housewives and everything. But okay, back to your question. I can go on and on about the show. But is it scripted? No, it's not. I mean, definitely they tell us, okay, you're going to be shooting at such and such a venue. But it's up to us, you know, where we take the conversation, what we discuss, it's all up to us. Whether we decide to fight, cry, it just depends on, you know, how the conversation flows. So it's not scripted at all.
So when the camera goes off, the 4 fabulous lives of Bollywood wives, that's exactly how you are in person? Is that the same banter, the camaraderie?
Listen, I've known the 3 since almost 25 years. So when we're together, we're having a blast, and whatever we discuss, of course, before the show started, we said that, you know, there's certain topics which are off limits. Okay, we're not going to go there, otherwise we're going to have cat fights. But yeah, everything is genuine. Like when we're having a blast, when we're having fun, it's all real. If there are any fights, that's all real. So I think also people are enjoying this kind of content is because there's nothing like this out there in India. I think it's first of its kind. So I think people are enjoying it.
We are enjoying it, most certainly. And we'll keep talking about this Netflix show, but it's been a fascinating journey for you as well, right? I mean, you were here in Mumbai, you had a brilliant career in Bollywood, then you took a break, you ran a successful jewelry and interior design business, and then Fabulous Lives happens. So how do you manage now? There's so much more tension after this Netflix show. Has it been a little bit too overwhelming sometimes?
Well, I just want to say one thing, okay? I was very comfortable waking up in the morning, going to the office. I was 50, and I thought I'm very comfortable with my life, and I'm comfortable in my zone. So it just proves to show that life is not over when you're 50. I feel for me, life has just begun at 50 all over again. So I would say thanks to Karan for making this happen, because it's just sort of opened up so many doors and avenues for me.